them. Mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get face that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't gon' say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't gon' say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
In the red zone this time. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Green 39.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, here's Tavon Young. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they have this up.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Set. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught out left by Perriman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. first down. Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it with West. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's West. A strong running. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So second and 10 here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only two there on the dump off. It's third down.
I think it's a... Okay, there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. It's complete to Chris Conley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with West. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw now in his own end zone. Setting up the screen for West. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And some room to work. And he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down following the incompletion. Mahomes now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Detroit! And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Now Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage. Halfback sent in motion. On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Crabtree with it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky Detroit.
Now West. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
Now back to throw. Room here to run. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Slant route caught by Edelman. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Green 39! Green 39!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Here's Manuel. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. This is Wentz. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Now Manuel. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 51 to Mike. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Point after try forthcoming. And oh, it's blocked.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This one taken from the 7. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Forced out to his left. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens, they claw one back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they give this time to the tailback. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom, landed. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go. 3-19. Over. Check 26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.